the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a look at Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Let it dump a foot of snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth D's. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the
What's up? We made it to Tuesday. It's the Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly here with Grant, and we got Baron in the building. How you guys feeling?
How does it look like? How does it look like?
Terrible.
I mean, come on, guys. What did we expect? Come on, let's be real.
Not that. Not that. I expect us to lose, but not like that. I expect us to lose, but not like this.
Okay. What about you, Grant?
I mean, it's only 2 games into the season.
Okay.
But there's too many flaws on this team that is getting exposed right now. And but I'm gonna stay patient because I really like how Ben Johnson is handling this. I really do like how he's handling it.
How is he handling it that you feel positive about? What is it?
So with him,
Mm-hmm.
in particular, with him, just let alone the team. I'm not the team.
Okay. I'm here to listen. So yeah.
Okay, with him, I just like the way he's very positive, and like I said, and we don't really get that. Like last year, Eberflus, he never took accountability. Ben Johnson takes a lot of accountability, and I'm seeing that he's making the effort to try to instill accountability from himself, let alone trying to hold players accountable. That's a positive sign. That's the only thing I can look at. That's a positive sign with this team right now. Is him. He does not say the regular status quo. Well, we got to figure out the whys, or I gotta look at the tape. You know, he understands it's going to be a work in progress. He's not trying to rush anything. So that's something I can look at as far as with him is concerned. Now the team is a whole different story.
Okay. First thing I want to get out the way is Jalen Johnson being out indefinitely sucks for us.
Yeah.
Yep. Because
our best cover corner is out for possibly the season. Do you feel? My question is: do you guys feel that we need to find a replacement? Do we need to go out there, Stephon Gilmore? Do we need to go find someone that can go play that position?
Yes.
The key word you said right there, need. What we need to do, but are we going to do is a totally different story. Let alone knowing with Ryan Poles, our defensive line also needs help. But instead of him going to get Zadarius Smith for little to nothing, he signs with the Eagles. So now their defense is even better than what they already are just by adding Zadarius Smith.
What about Jadeveon Clowney going with the Cowboys that we're going to play this week?
Yep.
Then that's something I didn't even hear about.
But after like $7 million, he got paid by $7 million.
Well, look at that. So now that our options are diminishing, and like I said, and with the corner situation, I'm hoping that we get any good news about Kyler Gordon. We don't know the extent of his injury. If we could get him back, that at least put a little bit of a Band-Aid on him, even though Jalen's our best corner.
Personally, even though he's a great, amazing slot corner, and probably a very good outside corner too. Sorry, like Tyreek, when I'm watching that game, Tyreek Stevenson and Sean Ryan aren't it. They aren't it.
Well, we kind of, but Nahshon Wright's a backup. We know this. He's not a starter. We know this.
But the thing is, like, not even mad at Deshaun because I know his position it's Tyreek Stevenson. You got exposed all game.
What I
They
think
were attacking you.
the whole defense, but it comes down to too. Where's the pass rush? The reason our secondary is getting exposed like they are, we have no pass rush. We have no Montez Sweat hasn't shown up yet. Grady Jarrett hasn't made his presence known. Dio Adingbo had a good week 1. He was nowhere to be found week 2.
Okay.
Jared Goff was sitting back there, easy pickings. So when you have no pass rush, it's gonna be no matter who you got back there. You got Deion Sanders back for all I care. They're gonna eventually get picked apart at some point.
So here's the stats. PFF says the Bears had 0 sacks and only 5 pressures in the entire game.
Yeah.
0 sacks and only 5 pressures. Jared Goff was under no pressure at all from the defensive line. Now, so I have a few questions with that being said. Okay. Is Dennis Allen a problem? Is his defense not meshing? Did we not go get the players for him? Or does this all fall at the feet of Ryan Poles?
It all falls at the
feet of Ryan
Poles.
Because right now it feels like you probably should have traded some of the players you already drafted. You probably should have traded them.
I think Baron, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know it's over, it passed. I'm looking back to trading the number 1 overall pick again and getting the juggernaut. You have all these question marks that we've been having: the left tackle, the defensive end, defensive line, maybe some more secondary help. In my opinion, could have all have been solved if you traded the number 1 pick and got all that stuff later on in the draft. You could have got all those picks.
That's true, right? But we're at a point right now as Bears fans that you have Caleb, and at this point in time now, you don't want to soil his name so much that he wants to go and leave and then go have another career like Baker Mayfield.
Yeah,
you know,
because
you're a team that does not support him. You're a team that doesn't give him the right correct blocking, doesn't give him the right toolage, doesn't give him the opportunity to grow, because he needs to grow. I mean, we know I've spelled out many times the problems that he's going to have. The problem is he was the man in high school. He's probably the man in grade school, the man in high school, the man in college. They built teams around him. So he's never had to learn the offense. He's never had to go in and deal with better players that are better than him. He's ultra talented, and he has those skills. Those skills have not gone away. But because of those things, he's never had to work hard at someone else's offense. He's never had to work hard trying to ingratiate himself into a certain team. So, he has to learn that now. And when you look at these great players in the NFL, I mean, I know we talk about Peyton Manning. It took a long time for him to figure out. It took him a year and a half for him to figure it all out. It takes some players longer when they've had all the skills all this time. I think Archie Manning's going to come into the league and have that similar problem.
He's having a problem. He has a problem right now.
No, stop talking about hating people. You're hating. You're a hater.
Yes,
so stop
I am.
that.
Yeah.
So yes, you're just hating, and just talking about. But what? Focus on this. So this is about talented players that have always gone to a team and have always had, everything built around them. Don't know how to deal with that, and I think that's the issue with him. But I believe that he's going to have the opportunity to do those things. So Caleb is no longer the problem. I'm going to tell you this: Caleb wasn't a problem week 2.
Yeah, he looked competent, but it just felt like everything else was falling apart. Everything else was falling apart around him.
I would say that everything that's been happening in that game, he wasn't the main factor in why they lost. That goes without saying. Mm-hmm. But in my opinion, though, there's still some red flags with him.
Of course.
For me.
So of course, but that's
I'm saying
you lost by. I mean, the other team scored 57 points and you didn't. You couldn't score.
I understand that, but it's the little things I'm seeing as far as, and I alluded to this. You alluded to this last year. Okay, you got DJ Moore, you got Roma Dunze, you got 2 tight ends, not 1, 2 tight ends. How many catches did Colston Loveland have on
Zero.
Sunday?
0.
How many catches did
I mean, he
DJ
had
Moore have?
one Larry Blake, but DJ Moore, I mean, he's a problem because he does stare down Roman Dunze whenever he gets in trouble. He just throws the ball only to him. He doesn't pay attention. He's not reading the field. Yeah. And if you notice the offense was we called the same play multiple times. So those
week 1.
15, well, it didn't happen week 1. So the same scripted 15 plays that we had at the beginning, he called those same plays with different variances of 12 personnel. He would change up the personnel, change up the way it all is set up, but run the same exact play. He run that backside dig 6 times last week. 6 times. But it's because Caleb is not comfortable in the system yet. So he's trying to get him there. And that's all you can do right now. At this point, Justin Fields is not here. At this point, there's not going to be a rookie that we're going to be drafting high. So now all you can do is try to get the best out of him. And I think that's fine to say. I don't want to worry about him anymore. But the real issues we have were with Tyreek Stevenson, who is not a good man-to-man corner. He's just not there. He's athletic. He's a pretty decent tackler. If he's your number one guy, you're going to get used. And they used him over and over again. They said, who is he guarding? That's who we're throwing the ball to multiple times.
Even with Nashawn Wright out there, it's Tyreek Stevenson still.
Yeah, because he's a problem. He can't do it, but because he wants to hold too much. He's too physical, And if you have corners like that, right? What's the thing you got to finish? What do you have to do? Find a pass rush. When the Bears have opportunities to sign other pass rushers on the other side of Montez Sweat, they still didn't do it.
Yeah.
So how much is it their fault? How much is really the team's fault, and how much is it Ryan Poles?
I mean, it goes down to it was a stat that came up that all of his second round picks was either a healthy scratch or didn't even touch the ball. Mm-hmm. Ozzie Trapillo, healthy scratch. Shamar Turner, healthy scratch. Luther Burden, 0 receptions. Colston Loveland, 0 receptions. Was it Zy Frazier?
Don Frazier.
We don't know what his situation is. But what I'm saying is with this is very concerning to me because I don't know if you read about it was a Ty Dwayne, the article about what happened last year with the recruiting as far as of scouting. If that stuff is true, that is a serious red flag that we have in the front office right now, if that stuff is true. And right now, for what it seems like, with what the development is concerned, that may be true. Because it for me, you said it in the draft. You said all the way back to draft time. Why are we drafting a right tackle when we already have a right tackle? You can't make a right tackle a left tackle.
Yep.
Why are we drafting DJ Moore when we already have DJ Moore?
Yeah.
We already have Cole Kmet.
You have to make a decision on what you're going to do. But, I've been saying that from the beginning. I didn't understand they didn't pick the right direction and they didn't go with it. So that's just where we are now. And I don't want to feel like the season is still here, guys. We're still only in week 3. We still have a whole lot of football to play. And this week we have the Cowboys, right? We're going, it's going to be in Soldier Field. We played the Cowboys tough the last couple of years. They're coming off a real tough game. They end up winning, but at least I was happier they won that game because I think if they were lost, their focus would have been a problem for us. Yeah. And I'm okay with what actually happened. I'm happy that happened, and they have some receivers that are going to cause us some problems. CeeDee Lamb is going to be a monster.
They're going to kill us. Those two got.
Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say, Baron, that they're going to kill us
because they can't run the ball.
They can't run the damn ball, and they can't stop anybody. So they let Russell Wilson almost like 2013 Russell Wilson out there.
Yeah, he did.
So I think we have a legitimate shot. This might be an actual shootout because we have a legitimate shot. If we want to get a get right game, because you alluded to the Detroit having a get right game on us, and trust me, they did. This could be a get right game for us. because they can't stop anybody. Trayvon Diggs can't stop anybody right now because he came off an injury. They have no Michael Parsons.
Come off an ACL tear. So.
Right. They don't have Michael Parsons anymore. So this is a chance right now for us to try to, and I'm challenging Ben Johnson in a way to try to get Caleb to get all the weapons he has involved. You know, he also said on Monday that he's going to try to get Luther Burden some more touches, try to get Colston Loveland schemed open, trying to get Cole Kmet schemed open. But the problem is
you have to get Caleb to throw the damn ball.
These guys are running wide open. He has to throw it to him. My concern, I'm going to say this, Baron, back to Poles for a brief second. What I don't want to happen is down the line that Caleb is so in love with throwing the ball to Rome Odunze that Cole Kmet and DJ Moore either ask for a trade or Ryan Poles is forced to trade them for cornerback help or try to trade them for defensive line help. I feel like that would be a wasted draft picks type of ordeal if that were to happen. That's what I don't want to happen. I can see it happening with the way this stuff is trending, but things can change within a week. Everybody's in panic mode right now, but I think if the Bears get right, all this stuff could kind of be like, well, you know, Ben Johnson's first 2 games, we're starting to figure this stuff out. So, I just feel like
that's important. What you just said is very important. Understand this is a new offense. We knew they were going to come into this league and not know how to do it yet. That's why losing week 1 meant so much. If you're going to be a playoff team, you had to win that week 1. Because I told you Minnesota wasn't that good. I came in on Sunday and I said, hey, Minnesota is not good. I'm telling you, JJ McCarthy is not good. I'm telling you what's going on.
He looked terrible.
But he's not good. For 3 quarters, he was the worst quarterback in the entire NFL because all of a sudden we got tired and couldn't play football anymore. He made it look like he was Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Didn't change
Joe Montana.
You know, he's Tom Brady. We did it. That was us. That was us as the problem. It wasn't him. And that's why you have to win that week. When you have these opportunities at home, you can't lose these games.
Yeah.
And now you have to win a game that you didn't think was winnable. You know, so the Bears really need to figure out a way to beat the Cowboys, and they have to figure out a way to beat the Raiders. You know, then all of a sudden you can kind of reset because you have a bye week. We have an early bye week. We have the first 4 bye week. It's important to be able to reset. If you go into that bye week at 2-2, now that the season actually you can do something. But if you go in there 0-4, 1-3, it's going to roll.
There might be a different conversation needs to be had. You know, should we try to trade at the deadline, get rid of some people? You know what I mean? But obviously, you don't want to think like that. It's only 2 weeks in. You got 15 weeks to show that what you can do. So I'm not pressing the panic mode button as far as that is concerned. But as far as if we're trying to make the playoffs this year, we need to get this defense right and fast.
And also this offensive line to stop jumping at everything.
Well, that comes down to quarterback too, though, with the cadences. There's a lot of miscommunication with the cadence.
They couldn't hear. Detroit is very loud. They couldn't hear.
Yeah, so it was electric atmosphere in there. So
they're doing an amazing job. That team has changed their stripes. They're a juggernaut. I mean, that's who they are. And it's funny because Green Bay's that much better than they are. So where does that put us? We lost to the Vikings. Doesn't matter, you know, if you're a better team or not. We lost to them. Yeah. So this could be real tough. And this is just a stat for you guys. There's never been a team that went 0-2 in the division to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You start off the season 0-2. There's never been a team to make that playoffs.
Yeah.
So now this is about building, just trying to get a win, learning how to win. See if Caleb could be a point guard. Can he just get the ball to the guys who are open? Can he find DJ Moore and understand to throw the damn ball to him? He doesn't know how to. It looks like when DJ comes out of his breaks, Caleb doesn't know how to let go of the ball. But Rome somehow he feels like he's okay to get rid of the ball. I don't know what is this, a mental block or something.
That's buddy. That's called buddy ball, because Tony Romo did the same thing. When Terrell Owens played for the Cowboys, he was throwing Terrell Owens hospital balls and stuff like that, and he had to go up and get it. When Jason Witten was out there running routes, right to the chest every single time. There was no overthrow with Jason Witten. It was right to the chest every single time. So I just think with them coming in the same class together, around the same age, there's going to be some buddy ball there.
And from the same conference.
Same conference. You know, I think Caleb kind of either had a hunch that they were going to draft him and Rome. So I just think where there's a disconnect between him and DJ, because DJ's more of a veteran. DJ came here to play with Justin. So it's kind of like for you to be here 1 year, have your best season with the quarterback's not here anymore. Now you got to that you kind of didn't want to come here. Now you got to readjust yourself, kind of have to be like that, you know, older veteran teammate to try to get on the same page when in reality it's not working. Now, like you said, it could be a mental block, but like I said, I think it's buddy ball, and that buddy ball stuff can obviously hurt us in the long run.
Yeah.
You're going to overlook an old wide open DJ Moore to throw to a triple covered Roma Dunze. That's a problem.
Yep.
That's a serious problem. That means that
4 times during the game.
Yeah.
And I hate to see how we just gave Cole Kmet an extension and we're not using him. And now you got guys saying he's a bad tight end. He's not nowhere close to a bad tight end. When you throwing the ball, he doesn't drop anything. But somehow we can't find a way to get him the ball. It just doesn't make sense to me what Caleb's eyes are seeing out there. I think Ben's scheming it up correctly, but I think a lot of times Caleb wants to do his own thing and that go rogue and do his own thing, and that can cause problems with the offense, can cause problems within the team. And you're a captain. They gave you the captain role. So you have to, you know, if you're going to be a captain, a leader, you got to be able to say, you know what? I got all these weapons. How can we utilize them? Stuff like that. But like I said, I mean, I'm not in the locker room, so I don't know.
Okay. So what are the keys to this game? This Sunday against the Cowboys, what are the keys to the game? The Bears want to come out with a win. I'll start you guys off with one. Okay. I think that we have to be able to control the game with our defensive line, and we need to be able to put blitz and put pressure on Dak Prescott, because Dak Prescott, you can't allow him to sit back there and pat the ball and find
he will piece us up.
Yeah,
if he does.
And especially without our best corners. Kyler Gordon is still, you know, week to week, so we won't know anything until maybe Friday or Saturday about if he's even going to practice. So, and even if he does practice, he's going to be, you know, hurt. You know, he's going to be out of shape. So those are all things that are going to happen. So I think one key is that we have to put pressure on Dak Prescott. What do you guys say?
Second key is establish the run. You got to
run the ball.
I mean, actually, you know what? You know what? For a sample size of what Kyle Manunga, he runs hard. That's for a sample size of what we got at the end of the game. He does run hard.
Slow, and there was no one else there, and he doesn't know what he's doing when the game was on the line.
Listen, I'll take. Just give me. We can figure that out. But we got to establish a run. We got
he has to know what the hell he's doing, and it was pretty obvious that he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Well, give Roshan the ball. Roshan to get a touch.
He was hurt. He's still hurt.
Oh, he's in the game. He was playing special teams. He's there.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're in uniform, you get on the field. If you're in uniform,
if he's playing special teams, you can play running back.
Get him the ball.
Playing special teams, you can play running back.
The explosion it takes for being a running back is not the same as everything else. So just saying that.
But establish the run. That's all I'm saying. With somebody.
Okay.
But throw you back there, Brian.
Okay. Sure. I ain't running. I'll tell you that for damn sure. Especially now without us not having a left tackle. So
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Once again, this is what I said in all season.
I'm
just going to tell you that everything that I said in the off season is going to come back to bite us in the ass.
It came to fruition.
Hutchinson had a field day.
It came to fruition.
Yep. Okay. What do you have as the third key to the game, Baron?
Pretty much focus for Caleb. Focus. At least have like DJ Moore have like at least like 7 catches for 100 yards. That's what I want minimum for at least him, and I want at least 3 targets to both Cole Kmet and Colson Love. At least 3.
So you want them to run the offense like they did in the preseason when they went through the tight ends and through DJ Moore, and then added Rome Dunze after they kind of got those going. Okay, that's.
Did they score? Didn't they score on that drive? Didn't they
surely
score?
Did. Yeah, it looked great too. They went right down the field.
That's too much like right?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Here's another one.
Oh, wait. Here's my number 4.
Okay.
If Jonah Jackson has one more bad game, pull him.
I don't know if you could pull him right now.
You already paid him too much money now.
You're going to have to let him sit there to the bye week. He has to play to the bye week. Unfortunately, for Jonah Jackson, his PFF number again was abysmal. He's not good. And you know what it is? He's too big. He doesn't move fluidly. And he gets blown back because he's not moving quickly enough. And that's different when he was his rookie year. His rookie year, he was a lot smaller and he was a lot quicker and more powerful. Now he's bigger and he seems to be slower getting off the ball. He's slower getting to his progression. So that's pretty much his issue. If we're going to win this game, guys, this cannot be a 3-point game in the fourth quarter.
You ain't lying about that, man.
Aubrey is the best kicker I've seen in this NFL right now. You do not want that to be a problem. Dude, he is amazing. And if it's close.
Oh, boy.
He's going
to kill us. He's going to kill us.
In trouble. So, with that being said, what are you giving what's your score of the game? Grant, you go first.
Oh, boy.
My question is how cynical am I right now?
I don't care. Well, just give me an answer.
Okay, I'll give you a Bears are going to lose. I'm going to say 27-24. Okay. 3-point game. I'm being honest.
Okay. What you got, Baron?
Well, losing a shootout will be 35-31. Going to shootout.
Okay.
I'm going to say that the Bears are going to have a 2-touchdown lead going to the fourth quarter. They will have 33 points and lose the game. Somehow they'll lose the game.
That's some
36-33.
That's some cynical stuff, right? That's some cynical thinking on your
36-33. The Bears will lose on an all-three kick in the fourth quarter with 18 seconds left.
Yeah.
That's a cynical thinking right there.
Yeah, and that's how cynical I am right now.
Dark Sage 9117 says the Bears are like that prom date you had. Good for a date one day, but in the end, she will leave you for the next hot thing. That's how it is, especially when you're talking about quarterbacks. I think the makeup is trying to mask what's actually below, and that's a problem. That's the person you date, not the one you marry. But all right, we've been through our 30 minutes of complaining about the Bears. Whatever, we already picked our games. We'll see how it works for us. But I'm going to go right into the waiver wire. So when I'm doing this, I'm going to bring in Martin, see what he's thinking about us. What's up, Martin? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm listening to your guys'
complaining,
shenanigans, bro.
Just complaints. Oh my God.
It's kind of interesting. Real quick, I actually think opposite you guys. I think the Bears are barely going to pull it off. I think this game they're going to barely pull it off. It's going to be super close, but they're going to get lucky.
This will be the right team to do it against.
The Cowboys are going to Cowboys this week. I think.
Yeah, they'll do it. Don't get it twisted.
It's either them or the Falcons most likely going to out-Bears us.
Here's the thing. It's that defense that the Cowboys have. Why the Bears are going to do okay.
Yeah.
That's why.
No Micah Parsons make a huge difference on that defense, though.
It's not even that. Because freaking Overshown's just as good. So, and people don't really know who that is.
Oh, he's good.
Overshown's a stud.
He's a
stud.
He was like...
It's DJ Moore and Swift are going to be the key factors here.
If they actually use them the right way, that's going to be a big thing. They should use them
the right way.
Yeah.
If they don't stop running the football in the beginning of the second half,
I think they'll be fine. It'll be a lot closer than what I think actual people are going to say. But
no, I mean, all of us all had the game within 3 points. We all had it within 3 points. But the problem is Aubrey at the end of the game.
That's true.
The issue.
That's true. Yeah. No, you're right about that. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be very, very, very close. But yes, the reason I am here, we are doing the waivers. We can
Hold on, let me see what Dark Sage says first. But I'm sorry, we'll get you in. So I would say this as a Bears fan myself. What we as fans should be blaming is the ownership. Owners do not care about what the fans want. I know this because I'm a Red Sox fan and refuse to watch until Henry sells the team. Or I can't get anything in free agency because I do not have money, but I can spend money on Liverpool because I have to. Yeah. The owner will never care what fans. Do you really think that the Ricketts care about what the Cubs fans want? No.
Yeah.
All he cares about is his women and money. Okay. Tell me what you
He's going
all
off.
right.
All right.
Back to you. Okay.
Ain't wrong, but
You are super Chicago through and through because that's exactly. I'm pretty sure every person on the streets will say the same thing. That's just what Chicago is.
That's savagery, right?
it feels Chicago, the land of the cheap owners, but yeah.
All right, Mario, we'll go ahead. What's good with these IDP and the waiver wire picks?
All right, so week 2, man, that was a interesting week. We're going into week 3 with a little bit of a sample size from what we know from the original starters that you had drafted. Mm-hmm. Now, this is probably time where you can be you know what? I think this guy can be cuttable, and I'll be okay with somebody else having him. Yes, they'll be productive, but I think that there is more better talent out there. Mm-hmm. And that goes for both sides of the ball. So, I'm going to start with the D linemen. Start with the big boys. All these guys are both linebacker and D line eligibility. So
hold on, let me get my pen right because obviously I need a problem with you helping my D line.
Well, unfortunately, this might be only maybe one of these guys might be available in our league.
Our league, because we pay attention to a lot.
Our league is kind of crazy right now. But my first one is Rashawn Gary, Green Bay, 100%. Only 39% owned. He had 1 QB, he had a sack, an assistant tackle, and a tackle for loss, and 2 solo tackles, which was a little kind of like consistent from the same numbers that he had last week, which put him with the double digits, which is what we want. And my second guy, who this is available in our league, and don't worry, I'm not going after him because I don't need him, because I probably have one of the best D lines in the league, so I'm good. I'm good on that.
Yeah, he definitely does. It's not fair.
This man is 35% owned. Just recently got to the Buffalo Bills, and this is Joey Bosa. 2 forced fumbles, 2 QB hits, a solo tackle, an assist tackle, a tackle for loss, and a sack.
Wow, so, you really trust Joey Bosa?
Look, and you know how I feel about him.
32-year-old Jerry Bosa.
This is how I feel about him. I don't like him per se. While he was on the Chargers, he did absolutely nothing. But since in his last 2 weeks, he has been a big part of this defense, which is probably why they're using him the way he should have been used this entire time. But, here we are. So with Buffalo Bills needing the help, he's going to step up. And he got himself a sack, which is right off the bat. So only 35% owned. And then Brian Young, I mentioned him. Surprisingly, his numbers did not go up on ownage. 53% now. So it just went up about 2% from last week. So has a forced fumble, 2 QB hits, 2 sacks, an assisted tackle, 4 solos and 2 tackles for loss. So all these guys are pretty much damn near possible to get owned in most of our leagues. So except for Rashawn Gary and Brian Young in our league. But Joey Bosa is there. So if you're hurting for one, he could be a good DL2/linebacker 3.
Yeah.
So, and then I go into the DBs. One of my personal favorites. I've always liked him before. I've had him before in the past. Dax Hill, Cincinnati, only 21%. Had a pass deflection, had a really nice interception, tackle for loss, 8 solos, and he's on special teams. So if you give out more points on special teams, he had 1 there as well. My second guy is Amari Hooker out of Tennessee, 14% owned, which I was very surprised. A QB hit, a sack, assisted tackle, tackle for loss, and 5 solos. And then my third guy is Cole Bishop out of Buffalo. A QB hit, a sack, a assisted tackle, tackle for loss, and 4 solos. Only 23% owned.
2 of those 3 of those players are on teams where the quarterback is so bad right now that they're going to be on defense
a lot. Yes. So
They
take
can
that
rack
into
up
account.
like a rack up points.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the linebackers is what we're usually after in the main key important part. 50% owned, which is good. I like to hear that because I've really liked this kid since he came out. Peyton Wilson, I'm telling you, he's going to be a very good face of that defense. I give it in the near future, probably next year by that point. I said this when he came in. He's a very special talent. QB hit, a sack, assistant tackle, a tackle for loss, 7 solos, and he's also on special teams. So he's never off the field, which is great. 50% owned. That is a big jump from last week. So good for him. Sorry, Brian. I have him on my taxi.
I know. I saw him.
So, yeah. And I have 2 more linebackers. Nate Landman out of LA Rams, 27% owned. Forced fumble recovery, assisted tackle, 4 solos, and 4 special team tackles.
So that's interesting right there.
That was very interesting to me as well. He was a former Atlanta guy, so I saw that. I didn't realize he was on the Rams. So, and then my last guy, D Winters, he's picking up the pace there in San Francisco. Only 17% owned. I know Fred Warner owns the house, but Fred Warner is also not a complete machine. The man limps off the field third or fourth quarter. And then D Winters comes in here with 2 assist tackles and 6 solos. So probably earning himself double digits. So that's what we like to hear. So these are my IDPs. Again, Rashawn Gary, Joey Bosa, Brian Young, Nate Landman, D Winters, Peyton Wilson, Dax Hill, Amari Hooker, and Cole Bishop. So
I like it. I like a lot of those moves because a lot of them are younger guys too. They, especially if you're playing a dynasty, you can actually see them grow into the position, which is something that you're kind of keeping your eye out for when you're doing these things. So I like those picks. Those are really good ones. Okay. So, all right, guys. I like what Martin's saying. I'm going to start a tight end. All right. For tight end, Juwan Johnson, right now, New Orleans is only 18% owned. He is the number 1 tight end that's available. I think you need to be looking for him 100% because once again, you have young quarterbacks, right? They have to look for the tight end. That's what's happening there. And Juwan Johnson's reaping all the benefit. We saw last year that he had the talent to play. Now the Voldemort's not there anymore. He's not playing anymore right now. He's getting a lot of volume, and I think he's probably the second receiver coming out on that offense. So I think Juwan Johnson is a definite guy that you could add on. Once again, only 18% rostered. So I like that one. Okay. My second one for tight end, I know it's weird because Harry Fannin Jr. is on Cleveland and they have Njoku, right? But somehow he's getting more catches and more opportunity than Njoku. I don't know what it is, but I think because you have to block the line. So they're going 12 personnel. I think it was 42% of the time they're going 12 personnel. That means Fannin is actually getting onto the field and he's getting opportunity from Flacco. So I like Harry Fannin Jr. and I don't be surprised if he starts to do more as the season goes along.
I wonder if it's his lingering injuries.
It could be.
This is why he's
not making separation.
Njoku.
He's just not making separation. Njoku is playing a lot of like Velcro ball right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get any space, so you can't fit the ball in. So Njoku, with that not getting the separation, Fannin's getting separation. That's what you get.
Yep.
Okay. And then the Fannin Jr. is about 36% owned rostered right now. And then I'm gonna go with Okwankwo out Tennessee. Very similar to the same reasons why I'm talking about Juwan Johnson, a young quarterback who's going to be looking for the tight end a lot over the middle. He's only 22% owned, and I mean he can get you 6 or 7 points in a tight end position where you're not getting a whole lot of points. I think that's a decent one to look for. And I want to throw this out there: Elijah Arroyo might be someone that you should be looking at, especially if we're talking about dynasty leagues. Elijah Arroyo is going to end up being their number 1 tight end. He's going to continue to grow with that team. He's very young. He's very raw, but he's very talented. So just check him out. Keep your eyes out on him. And Elijah Arroyo is only 5% old right now. What up, Anzo? Glad you came in, man.
What about Kyle Pitts? I know he's probably in a lot of leagues, right?
I
There's
believe that man's probably rostered.
Hey, you lost to
he's highly
Seahawks.
rostered. No, he's highly rostered, guys.
Hey, Anzo, you lost it. You lost it. You lost to the Seahawks with Sam Darnold. So I don't want to hear it.
All right, I'm gonna go to wide receivers real quick, guys. The first guy I'm gonna talk about, I don't know what Mark thinks about this. Alec Ayamore, what's his name? Ayamander out of Tennessee, the wide receiver.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah. He's really young. He's really young.
Alec
but very
Ayamore?
talented.
Yeah.
He is. I don't know what the hell's going on, man. He seems like
really
he's
talented.
almost like the number one guy. Like he's getting more targets
Cam is
Cam
just favoring him.
anybody because they're both young guys. This is the Caleb Williams, Roma Dunze same thing.
And both
Coming
of
same
them
time.
are from the same conference before too.
It's either Okonkwo, Alec, or Ridley. He's not even looking at Tyler's way.
He's not at all.
Tyler's running out there, but he's not even looking. I think he has like maybe three catches so far in the last 2 games.
And I think Alec has been at 4 and 5.
Yeah, but if you look at it though, Ridley's still the one. He's doing his reads very well. I was very shocked and surprised on how well Cam is doing. If you're looking at him, he still reads in his order of talent. He has placed Alec ahead of Okonkwo.
Yes, he is. He's probably the number one. He has 9 catches.
You can, if you actually look at the film, he goes from here and he does the hop to his left, and then he goes back to the middle.
That's weird.
He hits his receivers 1, 2, 3, and I've seen that he has the most noticeable one out of all the QBs so far right now. Like his whole body turns with it. It's kind of interesting to see. You don't see that often anymore with some of these young guys. So
I like it.
I liked it.
And he's only 13% roster, guys. He's on my roster though, but he's only 13% rostered.
Yeah.
He's killing me because I'm looking on the bench. I'm like, why are you getting 15 points every week, man? You're killing me.
Yeah, you kind of want to start him. Is he in your taxi?
He's on my taxi squad.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
He's sitting there. He's going to have to sit
That's the worst.
Cedric Tillman is my number 2. Obviously, I know you know all about him. He's still only 43% rostered. He is the number 1 receiver in Cleveland. That's it. Yeah. He's the number 1 receiver in Cleveland. And you need to go ahead and put him on your team. And it doesn't matter who's going to play quarterback. He's going to be that number 1 guy. He's the deep threat. He's the bigger body guy. He's the guy with the bigger catch radius. I feel like you need to just go ahead and grab him. Mm-hmm. If he's available, you get him.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people are running right towards Wan'Dale Robinson because of this last game. And not me.
No. He's a slot. He's a pure slot.
Not me. All right. So I'm still right now. I'm actually going. I hate saying this. I'm going to Romeo Doubs.
Yeah.
The Packers are having injury problems again, and Dobbs is stepping up once again. I think Romeo Doubs is only 18% roster right now. Looking at him, I know you got Keyshawn Butte, who's only 11% 11% owned. But I like Dobbs because of what's going on with Jordan Love and that team. And I don't think you go wrong with either one, but Dobbs is now officially the number 2. So just letting you guys know. Check him out. You can hate on him, but when you're talking about this is your fantasy team, go with the best player. I said Jacob Ford says my waivers right now, no FAB, priority in order, dropping Caleb Johnson for Tootin. You got it. Caleb is just not getting anything going right now.
Yeah, it's sad too.
It's like they're not using him at all.
No, they don't like him.
Say what?
They don't like him. And did you see that mistake he made?
He fumbled, and he is now the special teams coach said that they're not going to have him on kick returns. So and it sucks because for dynasty players who use their first round, me being one of them, you don't know what to do. Hopefully, you just have him in your taxi squad, and I don't know.
He's talented, guys. I just don't. I'm starting to believe that Mike Tomlin doesn't like young guys, and then when your coach doesn't believe in you, you start to lose your faith in yourself.
Lose confidence.
Yeah, he'll probably end up getting cut or traded next year, and then maybe by the third year,
Maybe
because he signed his rookie contract, didn't he?
He did. So he has 4 years there.
Well, I don't know. We'll see. He could be another AJ Dillon.
What do you think about Sampson for Troy Franklin? I'd like Troy Franklin out of Denver. I would not.
I don't know. I wouldn't
dropping
do that. No.
If you're dropping Sampson for Troy Franklin, that I could get. Troy Franklin is doing really well in Denver.
Yes. Keep Troy Franklin.
Mm-hmm. And then you dropping McCarthy for Daniel Jones.
That's a lose-lose right there.
I don't think I would do the Fields for Drake May, though.
I think Fields is going to pop off again. He's going to have another opportunity.
One bad game.
Yeah, no. Fields not impress you enough week 1 to keep him?
I don't like
that. You're impressed by Drake May?
I got him.
Yeah.
The Bills defense is just that good.
I think so.
The Bills defense is just that good.
Fields.
Mm-hmm.
The McCarthy one I'm okay with, but at the same time, you probably drafted him
too
early. High. Could you trade him before?
This can't be dynasty. If you're doing for 1 year, I could see you doing this for the Daniel Jones, but I don't know if Daniel Jones can keep this up.
Yo,
I don't know if he can keep it up, and that's the question.
I like Daniel Jones Fields more than I like Daniel Jones Drake May.
I also like Daniel Jones Fields more than I like Daniel Jones. I mean Drake Fields McCarthy because it's very young.
Yeah.
In context, I have half point PPR, 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 2 flex can be tight end. So he has Fields, Chase Brown, Pollard, Lamb, JSN, Bowers, Odunze, JCM, Bills. Okay, the one. Gotcha. Packers kicker, Packers bench on D. Your bench is McCarthy, Sampson, Caleb Johnson, Golden, and Juwan. So you have to get rid of Caleb Johnson. Yeah, you had to get rid of Sampson. I got you. I like Juwan. I like Golden. I understand if you're gonna go with get rid of McCarthy. That's fine if you're gonna go with Daniel Jones. I think that's fine. I think it's a decent move. I don't think you should get rid of Fields, but that's just me.
Yeah, I agree. I would keep Fields. And the concussion protocol, it sucks, I know, but if you're gonna start, if it's 1 QB, right?
Yeah.
You roll with the one that you have now, which would essentially be Daniel Jones. They have a pretty good matchup this week. Who knows? Concussion protocols can last a week. Sometimes it can last 4.
Mm-hmm.
If you're lucky, Daniel Jones, or not Daniel Jones. Well, I think Daniel Jones will do just fine next week.
Yep.
But if Fields comes back within 2 weeks, you'll have him back.
So you
I
think
wouldn't
he's out?
risk dropping him, and then someone else puts Fields against you, and then
he
that'd
scores
be the
38
day.
points again.
That'd be the day
So
he
you think
plays
he's out
you,
this
and-
week?
I will, if by Wednesday, if by tomorrow they're not saying he looks probable, then I will assume that he's going to be out a week.
Who's this? Fields?
Fields.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's done this week. I'm not even every concussion protocol in the last 4 years. I'm not. No, I don't read the crap. It's listen. The man has a concussion. They're usually out the next week.
If by Thursday they still say you're maybe not
protocol.
There's too many
protocol,
tests.
then you say no, because you're not going to all of a sudden pass on Thursday and then be ready through it on Friday and then playing the game on Sunday. That's just not going to happen. Not
unless you're Tua and
They like
sorry.
Yo.
I don't care. It's long enough. It's been long enough. It's been 2 years.
It's not too soon anymore, guys. It's not too soon.
He's looked terrible. So
after that, Dobbs can take you, save your input, but I'll hear out the other 3. So I like Dobbs. So I don't want to like him, but I do like him. Going in. Say, and he lost out to Daniel Jones. Yes, you did. Lost out on Daniel Jones. So reading is hard. Yeah, well, it is what it is. All right. So running backs, I'm going to go through ours real quick. My number 1 guy is Tyler Algier. Martin.
I don't know how he gets consistent playing time.
What? Because Algier is good.
I know he's good.
And Bijan goes out. He can't be he's not just a workhorse back. So he has to play.
Do you know how upset I was in that game? The only reason is I was upset because we all know Algier is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you have two good running. Now, is Bijan the better back?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely. I'm not arguing that. But why give the man 100% carries when you can go 80-20?
Yeah.
First week, that's exactly last year. That's what they went. They went 100%. They went 90-10, 90-10 almost every game. How did Bijan not die? Beyond me. This year, week 1, 90-10. I was like, well, they're going back to it.
Go.
And then last week, what in the hell? That's what you have as a backup. Why aren't you using him more? We all knew this his rookie year. He had 1,000 yards and I think double-digit touchdowns on his rookie year.
He had 10 touchdowns and 1,000 yards his rookie year.
Why don't they go 70-30? I'll even go 60-40. That's how
you
much
can do
confidence
that.
I have in
You
this guy.
save Bijan, and you're able to do what every other team out here with two backs are doing. What the
I thought we
Broncos
got rid of
are
Arthur
doing.
Smith. I
Keep him
thought we
fresh.
got rid of Arthur Smith, but apparently not. He's still lingering around.
You keep him fresh, man. You gotta keep
Arthur
Bijan
Smith.
fresh.
You know what Arthur Smith did? He
used
dropped
Algiers,
his
we can use
playbook.
him.
He dropped his playbook on the way out of Falcons building, and the next offensive coordinator looked, oh, whose is this? And saw it in the trash, and now he's running Arthur Smith's playbook, and now he's just running with this. I don't get it. I hate it.
Okay.
Hey, at least Kyle Pitts looks useful now.
For now. We'll see. He's scored some more touchdowns.
Yeah.
All right. My number 2 is Kenneth Gainwell because apparently Pittsburgh just likes he's going to get 10 touches every game, no matter what. If it's the passing, it's a passing down, he's going to be in the game. But Kenneth Gainwell did the same thing in Philly. This exact same thing he did.
What's his percentage?
Kenneth Gainwell is at 13% owned.
That's crazy because last week he should have been picked up by everybody and their mom.
And no one's doing it yet. Kenneth Gainwell is still available in almost every league. 87% of leagues, he's available, guys.
Yeah.
All right. This one, I don't know, it might be a little controversial. I don't know how you guys feel about it. But Jerry McNichols from Washington, I still have as an opportunity to pick up. He is only owned in 1% of the leagues. And Washington has to be able to run the ball. He's only 1% of the leagues.
Gonna be using him or Muffet. Yeah.
With Eckler out indefinitely,
they have to go too. They're going to both of them are going to play.
It definitely sparks the interest.
He tore his Achilles, right? Or is it ACL?
But either way, he's done. He's done for the season.
He might be done for his career.
True. That's
His age,
sad.
Mm-hmm.
Sad, but you're absolutely right. As a matter of fact, I'd probably get McNichols over Gainwell, but that's just me. Because Washington actually likes to use their running backs. Pittsburgh sticks to the one until he's tired, and then
until he breaks.
So Gainwell actually had 28 snaps last game. He had 30 snaps game 1.
Mm-hmm.
But he wasn't getting the ball those times. I mean, he only got the ball 10 and 12 times. But I'm saying he's out there because he could play in that offense. So both of those guys, don't be surprised if all of a sudden they have a game where they start taking over. And that's what you really want for your waiver wire guys, the guys on your bench, especially in deep leagues. You need that. Guys are going to be out on the field. So like when you talk about Kyle McNunn, I don't like that because I don't feel like he's going to be out there enough. Because next week he might not play.
I just don't know yet because the McNichols, the only reason he was out there is because Eckler ended up getting hurt. If Eckler did not get hurt,
you probably wouldn't hear from McNichols.
Right. So that I don't know. It's just last option. All right. Well, he's already dressed. I know he's next in line. We got to use him kind of thing.
Yeah. And we trade Brian Robinson and our second string running backs hurt. So
right, and JSM can only do so much. So Bill's doing good, but I don't know.
Yeah, Little Bill's killing
is
it.
the next dude up.
Yeah.
So
is that Aljair or Tootin?
Aljair.
That's Tootin really had a really good game. Jacksonville.
I'll probably go Tootin on that though.
There's too many mouths to feed.
Yeah.
There's too many mouths to feed.
They're still doing the 90-10 with Bijan. I'll probably do Tootin then.
Yeah.
I'll go out here. Because you got Brian Thomas, Travis Hunter, and Diami Brown all ahead of him. Travis Etienne is there too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You can say the same thing about the Falcons when it comes to ahead of Algier.
But you have a younger quarterback, and I think you have to run the ball a little bit more.
There's the thing. That's the difference. He can go run. Tootin has to. It's just.
I like Algier. I'm Algier here, and that's why I've had him at my number one. So yeah.
That one's hard, man. I think I'll go Algier still.
I understand. I really do.
Because he can run, and they know he can run. Why they are just not using him until like a year and a game later?
And he's good again in the red zone. He's really good.
Trust me, I know. Like I was sitting there watching him on my bench, like, why, dude?
Yeah, goal line. He's actually really talented. So I don't know. I don't know what's it. He says, Grant, blink if you're okay. Just go ahead, blink. All right, I'm gonna wrap this all up with the quarterbacks. Look, Daniel Jones is still only 12% rostered.
It's because nobody likes him.
Because
he's goofy, man. He's goofy. Nobody likes him.
How is he this good?
I bet you all his receivers are all picked up. All of his receivers are all higher percentage of being picked up than Daniel Jones.
It's 100% what's going on.
Even is Warren higher? Warren picked higher too, right?
Oh, absolutely. Has to.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He has to. I'm pretty sure he's at least in the higher echelon of the 70s rostered somewhere. Has to be.
He
Has
is
to be.
12% roster, guys. Still, come on, guys. Daniel Jones is going to be. He's going to be there. I'm not saying he's your starting quarterback.
I'm not picking
backup quarterback. He's going to be able to throw and run the ball. Grant. He does. When you talk about Justin Fields, why we like Justin Fields, Daniel Jones does a very similar thing.
He just does it clunky. That's all.
Yeah.
He looks.
If he was made of a robot that kind of runs like this,
he's the Tin Man of Wizard of Oz playing football. He really is. Like, I feel so confident putting Michael Pittman in this week. Like, against
he's
Tennessee,
going to get the ball.
They are going to destroy them. And I can actually say this, that Daniel Jones is going to destroy somebody. I don't think I've ever said that before. I really don't think I've ever said that.
No one's ever said that about him ever.
Yeah. Can he break off a 90-yard run? Absolutely. I've said that 100% times. And then what was Brian say? What was your famous after he breaks off a 90 run? And then what happens?
The trip monster. And he's going to go on the 5-yard line, and then he's going to go, from the 5-yard line, they're not going to score a touchdown. They're going to kick a field goal.
He's just so clunky, man. I get it.
Well, number 2, I got Michael Penix Jr. I think that I think he's the truth. I think he's going to be really good going forward. I think Atlanta's future is really, really bright. Even though he's old as crap, I still feel like this future is really, really bright with all that time they have around him. But he's I think he's 34% rostered right now. So if he's available in your league, you got to grab him.
Yeah.
At this point, you say, okay, let's do it. My third one, it's kind of a cheat code because he's 41% rostered, but you feel like in any league that has decent quarterback, anyone who knows how to play football is probably picking them up. Trevor Lawrence should be on your team somewhere, but if he's available in 59% of the leagues, I'm going to say this is a really good waiver wire pickup. You need to be looking, make sure that Trevor Lawrence is not available in your league, because if he is, he should be on your team.
I thought you was going to say Russ.
No, I'm not going to do that.
What about
Russ was going to have to do it for 7 straight weeks for me to believe that he's going to do it again.
What about what's his name? Spencer Rattler. You wouldn't
Yeah,
him up at
no.
all?
No.
Nah,
No.
not a chance. I would go with Russ the rest of the season than I would have done.
Over
How about-
Spencer Rattler?
How about this? I would rather go with Carson Wentz than Spencer Rattler.
There you go.
Oh,
There you go.
Jesus.
I think I'm a little bit on the rat train because I think he's probably the best quarterback.
I
You
would
put
go
JJ
with
McCarthy
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah, I'll say I'll take
Marcus Mariota over Spencer
week
Rattler.
over.
And yes, Marcus might have a chance week 3.
Yes. But Carson Wentz is going to start.
You think
is
so?
Mariota. Possibly, David.
JJ's out.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he
I'm
just
gonna-
sprained ankle. He got a sprained ankle, right?
He's out. Marcus Mariota and Carson Wentz are much better plays.
Then Spencer
Spencer
Rattler.
Rattler go get you -3 points, and you're gonna be real mad that you lost.
He plays like
Hey.
2 at week 1. That's how bad it is, man. It's
Oh,
bad. It's just
And you know what's bad? He's their best quarterback. He is their best quarterback.
But that's
Bad.
not anything. That's like saying, like you being 5'3", and you're like, I'm the tallest little person, and then you're going to go play basketball against people that are 6'5". It doesn't matter. It don't matter if you're 5'3", 5'1". It doesn't matter. I'm gonna jump over you all any way it goes. He's a quarterback, but he's not a good one. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I would actually rather have Mac Jones than Spencer
Yeah.
Rattler.
He played pretty well.
so.
Yeah.
Those are your 3, right? I'm
Yes, those
surprised. I'm going to mention one
Okay.
because I'm surprised he's not part of your list. But Jake Browning. If Jake Browning is out there, not that I'm saying Brian is wrong by any means, but
I worry about the interceptions.
That's
yes,
Bengals
but
guy.
he's
Bengals,
attached
right?
to literally the best receivers in the league. Like he has the best receivers. So if he could clean that up,
And he's going to be there for the next 10 weeks. He's going to be out there.
depending on your interception negative points on your league, because like for us it's -2, and if it's a pick 6, that's another -4. So you lost 6 points right there. He threw 3 for his first game, like literally ever, like in a while.
Yeah.
If he cleans it up, he could forever be the QB for the next
10 weeks, he's going to be there.
Yeah, exactly. So, but he is attached to the best, and he got himself at least 20-something points on most leagues. So, it's
So in my league with Alec, he actually had 3 points
really
because he has 6 points for interceptions.
-6 points. Oh,
Yeah.
That's wild. Like I said, look at your interception points there. For us, it's the -2. And then if it's a pick 6, it's going to be another -4, so you lose the 6 points. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
That was
What do they have for pick 6s in that league then?
8. You only
So
get
you
2
lose
extra
the-
points
You lose
get-
14 points off of
if you have a pick 6 interception. Yeah.
that
That makes
is
sense.
That's
No, I mean,
brutal.
it doesn't because you only lost 6-7 points. So I was
That's
like,
brutal.
you only lost 6 or 7 points. So to get a pick, that's hard. It's hard. So yeah, it is what it is. But, all right, so those are our waiver wire pickups, guys, this week. Once again, gotta pay attention. Look at the guys who are available in your league. So it's quarterback. We said Daniel Jones, got Michael Penix Jr. I love seeing Trevor Lawrence there because I trust him. So that's what's good. QBs, running backs. We were talked about Tony Algier, Tyler Algier, Jerry Nichols, and Gainwell. Then we got Ayo Minor. I don't know how to say that. How to say
I say Ellie.
Elio
Elamina.
I just say
Okay,
Ellie.
gotcha.
Elamina.
And then
That's what I
Patrick
know.
Tillman and Troy Franklin on my 3 for wide receiver, but Romeo Dobbs being right there too. Yeah, and the tight end Juwan Johnson, Harold Fanning Jr. and Aquanco. So those are at least my parts of it. I think Martin agrees with most of them. These 2 guys, who I don't know what they really think. So. But guys, if you pick up these guys, come up next week. I told you week 1, what guys I told you popped off. Week 2, the guys I told you popped off. Just saying, pay attention. Come and check us out. Let us know what you guys are thinking. If you watch this later, let me know in the comments. I always check out all the comments and I always try to reply. So and join our Discord. It's in the chat. So in the description. So if you get that, if you can, and then Martin's going to be doing things what you're going to be doing? Hard Knocks. You're going to be start streaming the Hard Knocks.
Yeah, when the new episodes comes out, I'll probably like if I got time during the day, I'll throw it in the Discord. Just keep a notification on the the Dynasty Pylon, the voice channels. I'll have it in there. I'll be popping in there, and I'll probably let it run for a couple hours if I'm there or not. Just kind of the new episodes. And right now we're doing Buffalo Bills. So, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, yes. So, and then join us tomorrow. Dynasty Pylon. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We do a lot of shenanigans. We do Maximum Minimum Crosby. He's like, I'm not mad. I'm just saying. We look at Gridiron Heights. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. Bring your questions there too. It'll be me, Martin, Alec, and Mark. So, come on, come and join us, and it's a lot of fun. And then we'll see you on Sundays on the Morning Spike, where we'll be talking about all the stuff, getting you guys ready for your Sunday games and helping you out with your lineups and all the things that are going on with football. So until then, I'm Brian the Grizzly. We got Martin, Barron, and Grant. We will see you guys later.
We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the Midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so